morning, guys. It's Lori from PassionatePennyPincher.com, and you guys, if you have not done this yet, you have to join me. This is a peek at my freezer meals. I'm gonna make dinner super fast in the crock pot. I'm gonna show you how to make a bunch of freezer meals like these. We're gonna make 5 more today. I'm gonna show you what I have. If you are hopping on, use the code, oh, I forgot to turn it around. Use the code SUPPER at checkout to save 30% on my favorite menu plan so you can make all these freezer meals too, you guys. It has been a crazy morning, but we are gonna get some freezer meals done. If you feel like you are one of the moms, like you see, let's see, this is not gonna work. I really wanna turn this around. There we go. We're gonna flip it. Good morning, Suzanne, as you're hopping on. Tell me hello. This has been one of those crazy mornings, and if you're one of those moms who feels like you see all these moms who are all pulled together and you're not so sure that you are, even if you're like me and you're kind of a mess, y'all, we can still get dinner done. I have all these meals. Who wants to check out? Oh, life is so fun today. That would be my phone dropping into my corn holder, which I'll show you later. Anyways, it's all good. Okay, so here are the meals we have so far. I'm gonna pop one in the crock pot. We're gonna make a bunch more. Type the word, click the link below to get the menu plans I'm using. Save 30%. You'll be, if you order the annual plans, you'll be included in the private Eat at Home Passionate Penny Pincher group where we're making meals all year long. Okay, so this is what I made so far. One, zesty slow cooker pork chops. This is the one we're gonna put in the crock pot today. This is, what is this? French dip sandwiches. We've got slow cooker pulled pork, taco soup. Comment, give me a heart or like if you need to be doing the same thing. Slow cooker Southwestern chicken chowder, slow cooker chicken vegetable soup, slow cooker chicken fajitas, slow cooker roast, I believe, lemon arm pork chops. So we've got 10 meals in freezer bags ready to go. I'm going to show you how to make this one in the crock pot. Oh my goodness, Colette, it is your first time here. Colette, I am so excited that you are here today. I am tickled. You will love, if you like getting dinner made, you're going to love this. So here's what I'm making in the crock pot really fast, y'all. This is a freezer meal. This is one that I actually made in my last freezer session. It's the last one that I have left. Literally, you guys, this is the blessing of a freezer meal in the summertime, and this is why I'm going to be making these today. I will tell you, freezer meal week, challenge week is usually my most stressful week of the year because I have to get all the ingredients, and it is hard. But when I can make dinner like this, ta-da! I just made dinner, and the best part is, the super smart thing I do is I put my cheese in there. So look, I just made dinner. How long did that take me, you guys? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna prep a bunch. Thank you for sharing, Bonnie. I appreciate you a ton. We're gonna go ahead and make a bunch more. Are y'all ready? Let's make some crock pot meals this morning. Well, freezer meals this morning. I will use some of these as slow cooker meals. Ones like this. Hang on, let me find one. As I'm making my meal see me today, I will read through, and if it looks like something that I can make as a sheet pan or grill dinner, I will put that on. Again, just click the link in the video and you can get the menu plans I'm using. Use the code SUPPER at checkout to save 30%. Sign up for the annual plan and you will be included in the Cool Kids Club who are all making dinner together all year long. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and there we go. Okay, so let's scoot over here. Last night we had the slow cooker ravioli. It was fantastic. We're gonna make these meals. I'll tell you, I'm not quite as prepped as I wish I was because I didn't stay up late last night and prep ahead of time. So my mission for you guys, if you're doing this, it does take some time. So it probably takes about 30 to 45 minutes of prep time ahead of time. And then it's pretty easy. Okay, so first recipe we are making today. Y'all, I have corn all over it. Do not look at my dirty floor right now. Okay, here we go. So far we're making slow cooker chicken tikka marsala with spinach. I am so glad I checked in this morning on how to make this, so I'm gonna give you some good tips right here. First of all, we're gonna put our bag on our baggie holder. We're gonna add 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I already have those here. Then I want you to take your drained spinach. So this was frozen spinach that I drained this morning, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and drain that. Oh, that's hysterical. It has corn pieces from So when I do Facebook Live, my holder that I use, my fancy holder, is a Dollar Tree selfie stick. And on it, it sits in a thing of corn because it keeps it from moving around. And today it fell and made a big mess. Okay, so there's the spinach. I'm gonna add in an onion that's diced, 4 cloves of garlic. I'm using my favorite ever, squeezed garlic. The label came off this morning, but I can show you what it looks like. Y'all buy the squeezed garlic in the produce section at your store. Hang on, I'm gonna show it to you one more time. This is like your gift to yourself. So 4 garlic, so I'm gonna do a good bit. A tablespoon of fresh grated ginger. Can y'all can't even see this, can you? You're probably like, Laurie. There we go. Tablespoon of fresh grated ginger. I'm using a spice because I don't have it fresh grated. 2 teaspoons of cumin, which I'm also out of. 2 teaspoons of paprika. And you guys, I will tell you, I will not buy spices if I don't have them and I miss one. I don't stress over it hugely because my family tends to like things that aren't all that exciting. It does call for a tablespoon of gram masala. And like I said, I am not as organized today, so this is gonna be a little bit more like real life because this is just real life today. So I am missing bought it just for this recipe, so I know I have it because I saw it yesterday. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that one. Hopefully I will find it as I'm working through the spices this morning. Okay, here's something tricky on this one. Oh, and then we wanna do a tablespoon of lemon juice, a 28-ounce jar of crushed tomatoes, and then this is really important. So if you are making these at home, who is making this right now with me? I want to tell you this trick. Do not add in, oh, I'm sorry, we also need the yogurt. We are going to go ahead and add the yogurt in. We are not going to add in we're not going to add in the heavy cream, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to keep it all together in a bag to make my life easy. You're making them, Lisa, right now. I'm so excited. I'm so glad. See, Shannon, you've been doing it for a while. Veronica, you love these. I am so glad to hear that. That makes my day. I feel it's a lot of prep work, but it is a game changer when you have to actually like make dinner. It's kind of amazing. So what I'm doing, you guys, is I went ahead and I'm gonna stick this in a bag. What I'm also gonna do, and this is when these baggie holders really do come in handy, is I'm gonna I've got a small bag of this. I wish I had a more stable bag, but I don't want to waste a full expensive bag on this. So this is my heavy cream. Okay, I'm just gonna pour my heavy cream right in there. Okay. And then I'm gonna close it up, try to get all the air out. You have to get more freezer bags. Yeah, I go through them so fast, I feel like. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pop this. Remember, I've already got my bag. Now I've got everything's in the bag. So all I have to do is pull it out, pop it in the crock pot. Dinner is done. I wish I could have found that Gram Marsala stuff we bought just for this, but oh, well, it's okay. I'll find it at the end. You know what, I'm gonna stick a note to myself actually. So if you do this and you find that you're missing something, I'm gonna put a little note to myself. I'm just gonna write it on here and say, add this in. So I can just add that in the day that I put it in the crock pot because I know I have it and I hate that I bought it and I can't find it right now. So you can definitely leave yourself notes on these, which makes it way easier. And this is not gonna close. There we go. But I'm telling you what, putting those in the bag just makes your life way simpler. And you'll know exactly what you've got, exactly how to do it. You'll know exactly the ingredients that are there. It makes it super easy. Guys, if you will hit the share this button, I would so appreciate that. We will give away a $25 Amazon gift card to one person who shares it. And use the code SUPPER at checkout to use the menu plans I'm doing. Sign up for the annual plan and you'll be included in the private Eat at Home Dinners Done group with passionate penny pincher readers. All of the cool kids are there. Y'all wanna be here where we're making this stuff. Okay, next recipe up. This is an interesting one. I have never tried this one before, but it calls for 2 to 3 pounds pork chops, an onion, finely diced, so I'm just using up my onion. I just cut up a ton of onion this morning. Racing, there's my onion. Then we're gonna add in 3 cups of frozen cherries, thawed or fresh Bing cherries. Y'all, I will tell you that it is probably a lot less expensive to buy fresh if you can find them. This morning for one of the recipes, I needed to find peaches. Peaches are expensive frozen, and they're not, you can't get them that aren't frozen. So you might want to use regular Bing cherries because you will save yourself a ton of money. 3/4 cups dry white wine. I'm using chicken broth because I don't have dry white wine. Then we're going to do a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and this is it. Now, I've never made this one. Give this a shake. I've never made this one, so I'm a little curious about how it's going to do, if I could possibly do it. I think I can do this as a sheet pan meal. What do you guys think? Can I make this on a sheet pan? Give me a heart if you think I can make this as a sheet pan meal. Give me a like if you think this needs to be a crock pot meal. Hearts for sheet pan, likes for crock pot. I'm thinking it's gonna be fine as a sheet pan. Y'all are saying do it as a sheet pan or not. Okay, I really feel like, okay, you guys are not so sure about this one. I'm not gonna write it on there, but I may try this one to bake it. You can definitely do it in the pressure cooker too. So if you're looking for Instant Pot recipes, you guys, right there, do this one in the pressure cooker and it will be fine. During thawing, you remove the paper recipe to avoid getting it wet. So Pam, I'm double bagging it. So you can see, like, these are in a separate bag, so I don't have, you won't even see, it'll stay dry. Like when I pull them out here, let me show you what one looks like. This is one that I already did. So this one's been frozen. You can see it just sits right there on top. It's super easy. It might dry out. You guys think it'll dry out? Could you add liquids on cook day? You absolutely could add liquids on a cook day if you wanted to. Like you could, and that would definitely save a little freezer space, and you might not have to worry about things quite as much. Okay, are we ready for the next one, guys? Who's ready? Who's ready to make slow cooker mushroom tarragon chicken? If you're on the other side of the screen, you're making these with me today, let me know that, and I would love to hear which one you are making right now, if you're making them with me. I hope you're making them with me. Okay, this is slow cooker mushroom tarragon chicken. Like I said, I'm not as prepped today as I normally am, so this is the real life thing. I needed another small onion, so we're gonna go ahead and use my onions. Chop your onions and stuff ahead of time. That will make life so much easier. Then it calls for 8 ounces of mushrooms. So we're gonna put those in. I love mushrooms. My kids probably don't love mushrooms as much, but this looks amazing. A half a cup of fresh tarragon or 2 tablespoons of dried tarragon. Let me tell you, the reason I had to go to the store today was because I forgot the tarragon. I went to go buy it in the spice aisle, and it was the only option I had to buy the dried was $7. I never ever buy tarragon. So, y'all, I'm just frugal girl. I couldn't spend $7 or $8 because I've never bought tarragon in my life. So I'm a little worried about this one. What could I add, do you guys think, possibly, to make this have a little bit more flavor? Because I do think it's gonna need that. That was a half a cup of chicken broth, or cup of chicken broth. I think I just put in a half a cup. So what can I add to this, guys? Since I don't have tarragon, what are my options here? Thank you for sharing, Elizabeth. Good morning. Hi. Walmart sells onions already. Y'all let me know what you think I can do with this one. I think I can do this as a sheet meal and add in some extra seasonings. You know what I'm gonna do? I do use frozen. Add some basil, Alicia? Okay, I'm going for the basil. Thank you. And you guys should just buy the tarragon. I'm just really cheap, and it really hurt me. When I saw it was $6, I was like, I just can't spend $6. I'm gonna add some basil. Okay, lots of y'all are saying basil. We're gonna go with a little basil because I trust you guys. What about Italian seasoning? I feel like Italian seasoning fixes everything. Turmeric, I got some turmeric. Oh no, I don't have turmeric, I have thyme. I am not gonna worry about it, I don't think. I'm gonna let it go, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write myself a note. I think I can make like a balsamic soy thing for it. I know enough on how to cook that I can figure this out at the end. If you don't, buy the tarragon. Don't do this. I'm gonna say add balsamic or some seasonings. So I'm gonna let myself know because I will forget that I did that way. Rosemary, dill, basil, turmeric is good too, marjoram. Y'all are so good. Google says oregano, rosemary, oregano. Just add a little seasoning. You know what? I have Italian seasoning. I'm just going to do that because I think we're going to have a better experience that way. Okay, I don't have Italian seasoning right here, so I'm going to do a little bit of oregano. Thank you guys for fixing that for me. I should have just bought tarragon. You guys just buy the tarragon. I'm just really cheap, and I just am really cheap. That's all. At the end of the day, I hate spending money, and I hate, like, if I've not bought it in 20 years, I'm probably not going to use it up, and that's $9 that I can spend on something else. So there you have it. I think that actually smells amazing right now. So thank you guys for the tips. I think that's going to be super yummy. Okay. This is one of those do as I say, not as I do kind of days. Guys, if you are interested in joining me, type the word or click the link in the video and use the code SUPPER at checkout to get these menu plans for 30% off, which is the best price you're gonna get. You guys, these are amazing, and you're not gonna just get these, you're gonna get all of her slow cooker, whole food, traditional, all of the menu plans all at once. So this is slow cooker chicken, sloppy chicken tacos. These are really, really yummy. You've got 2 to 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken tenders, a packet of taco seasoning. You can also make it homemade if you'd prefer. Then you're gonna add in a can of salsa verde, a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. One big tip on doing this is typically before I start my live video, I go ahead and I open all the cans and I take all the lids off the spices. So that will make your freezer cooking go way faster. I didn't do that this morning because I was racing at the grocery store. That's it, all done. Super simple. One more meal done for summer. This is one that you could easily make in the crock pot in the morning. Pop it in the crock pot in the morning, head out with the kids to wherever you have to go or to work, and that way you know dinner is made and you won't waste so much money. The thing is, guys, when you don't have a plan in place, we waste so much money at the grocery on eating out if we don't have a plan in place. So this makes life super easy and you're not gonna waste all that money. So there we go. That is meal number 4. One more to go. I think I can. On this one, this is the CROCKPOT roast. Now, I had a big question about this yesterday because I made a huge, I don't know that I made a huge mistake. I don't make a lot of potato things in freezer bags. And so yesterday I did make some potato things with potatoes. This is a recipe that does call for potatoes. And several people were concerned that the potatoes would go brown. So I checked with Tiffany this morning, and here were her tips for us. First of all, we're gonna put everything in the bag, and then we're gonna really tightly get this bag super tight, closed full of, so that there's no air, and hopefully that is gonna save the potatoes. I think it's gonna be fine. I trust Tiffany, so we'll see how it goes. 2 to 3 pounds beef roast, 3 large potatoes cut into chunks, 1 onion, some carrots. This is gonna be a really full bag, so I can do this. I should have done this first. One super smart tip is to go ahead and double bag first. I should have done this before I got these all in here because it'll be easier to bag. So go ahead and get your bags ready to go. Okay, so there we go. Got it? You see our bag? Here we go. So we've got 2 to 3 pounds beef roast, 3 large potatoes, 1 onion, 2 cups of carrots, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 can of beef broth, made a big mess all over my freezer meal, but that'll be fine. A tablespoon of Worcestershire and a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. That's where my Italian seasoning was. Let's see. A tablespoon of Italian seasoning, which I always love, so I'm gonna add in a little extra. So that's a big roast. And a tablespoon of Worcestershire. There we go, you guys. So the trick on this is I want to get those potatoes, what it seems is important is to get these potatoes really, really well, the air out of this bag. Because the thing is, if you've got a whole lot of air in the bag, so we're actually gonna, I think I'm good. Okay, there we go. So I've got the air out of the bag. I'm gonna pop this in. I'm gonna put this in, and just think, in the summertime, when everybody else is stressing over dinner and spending too much going out to eat and has to go to the grocery store, I am not gonna have to grocery shop. I'm not gonna have to do anything else. One question that I got several times yesterday was, how do you budget for these meals? Because it does take a chunk of your budget right now. I will tell you that I think I've spent around, maybe, I did 25 meals, and I think I've spent around $250 for 25 meals. A lot of them will have leftovers. If you can find the extra money in your budget, it is so worth it. Let's take a peek at all we've made so far this week. The thing is, guys, we spend so much on eating out that a lot of you may say, I don't have money to spend that right now. Can I really do that? I don't know if I have the money in my budget. I want you to think about, maybe you just do 1 week of freezer meals. Do something to get started. It's gonna save you so much money. It's gonna be worth it. I promise with these menu plans, guys, if you try it out, you will get your money back. I guarantee you 100%. If you're on the fence about these, I know that if you will have a menu plan in place, you will save so much money on your budget. Okay, you always add potatoes the day you cook it. You could definitely do that, Nina. The other thing I did this morning is for the recipes that call for potatoes tomorrow, I bought tiny red potatoes. So I'm thinking those will be fine because they'll be in the skin, and so the white won't be exposed. So that will help. Okay, guys, so ask any questions. Y'all wanna see what we have done so far? So today we did crock-pot roast, slow cooker chicken, I can't remember how to say this, tiki, marsala, craziness. This one I'm actually super excited about. Slow cooker mushroom tarragon chicken. We've got chicken tacos. We've got slow cooker cherry mustard pork chops. Then I'm gonna show you the ones we had before. Give me a harder like. Who of you needs to do this? If you need to do this, give me a harder like right now. We have smoked sausage in the pork chops in the slow cooker. Taco soup. Slow cooker pulled pork over cornbread. Slow cooker pork chops. Slow cooker chicken fajitas. Slow cooker lemon or artichoke pork chops. Oh my goodness. Slow cooker chicken vegetable soup. This is one yesterday as I was doing Instagram. Sure enough, it pulled out, but it's gonna be fine. That's why it's worth double bagging it. I know, I hate the extra expense. I hate the extra waste, but man, that would be a mess. Slow cooker chicken and root balsamic chicken and root vegetables. Man. And then this is one for my last ones I gotta finish up and eat. Crock-pot spaghetti sauce. Okay, how many of you guys need to do this? How many of you need to do this? Go ahead and let me know. If you need to do this, join me today. Use the code, click the link in the video, use the code SUPPER at checkout to save 30%. Don't look at my crazy hair this morning. I literally woke up, took a shower, ran to the grocery store, bought all the groceries for today, tomorrow, and the next day. Well, not all the groceries for today, but all the ones for tomorrow and the next day. So we will be doing tomorrow and Friday. If you have not joined me yet and you're like on the fence about this, you're like, I don't know if I should do this, I'm gonna be here tomorrow. As soon as you click the link in the video, so click the link in the video. As soon as you click that link in the video, you're gonna get an email from Eatin' Home saying, we're so glad you're here, thank you for joining us. Then right when you go to log into your Eatin' Home account, oh, be sure to use the code SUPPER to save 30%. When you log into your awesome Eatin' Home menu planning account, which you will love, right underneath her video, she says, very specifically, she says, here's the deal just for Passionate Penny Pincher readers. So because you're one of our readers, you're gonna get the freebies and you can print all of the recipes I'm using this week. Plus you'll get access to her slow cooker, whole food, traditional, no sugar, no flour plans, desserts, everything. Dinner's done. It's fantastic. You're gonna love it. I will answer any questions real fast. Seems like a lot of these could work for low carb meals. Absolutely. I think a ton of these work really well for low carb meals because they don't have a lot of flour and processed stuff. They're just pretty basic ingredients. So yeah, you could definitely use these. They're basically meat, some type of seasoning, some vegetables, and that's it. So it's pretty easy to make them that way. You love doing freezer meals, but you can't do them unless you have a freezer chest. They do take up some space, so one great tip is to freeze them flat, and that will help maybe get some space out in your house. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I needed that this morning. It's been a long morning, Sarah. Can you just, everybody, we all have those days that are just long. You use your Instant Pot a lot. Yes, the Instant Pot is great because a lot of these recipes are Instant Pot recipes. So you can absolutely use those and they will help. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for your kind words. I was feeling a little flustered this morning. I said I could be on, I try to be on live by 9. I didn't get home from the grocery store till 8:40 and I had like 17 onions to cut. So I was like, I gotta get the onions cut. How much would a week's worth of meals cost to make? I would say a week, let me divide that out. So I've spent, what did I say? 250, no, I didn't spend that much. Because I bought my own groceries, so it's really hard to tell how much I spent just on the food. I would say 50 to 70 just for the ingredients alone. So like you're not buying $50, if you're probably $50 for just the ingredients, maybe 50 to 60, but that's not gonna include like if you have side dishes and everything else. So for the meat and basic stuff, that's what it's gonna cost. How long do they last in the freezer? I would say 3 to 6 months, you're pretty safe. I do mine 3 to 6 months and they're fine. Spice Rack is from Amazon. Yes, it sure is, Renee. Thank you, I'm sure somebody asked that. You're missing dinner. Julia, I'm telling you what, last night, for the last 2 nights, we've had yummy meals. And last night, we actually, for the first time in forever, were able to sit down and have dinner for about 7 minutes. We had 2 kids coming in from one place, 1 kid going a different place. We were all able to sit down at the same time for 7 minutes before heading to a choir concert. And just having dinner made and taken care of is like this wonderful gift. I always forget how much I love it until I do these menu plans with you guys. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. What can you use now that you don't have parsnips? Angela, I swapped out potatoes for parsnips. That might help. Thank you so much, Judy. I appreciate you a ton. The freezer meals are awesome. Okay, so I think we got through all of the questions. I think, how would you do this if your meals are already frozen? So I'm not sure what the question is, but I let mine thaw out on the counter in the morning for about 30 minutes and then I pop them in the crock pot. When pork is on sale, make 2 or 3 freezer meals. Yes, that's a great idea. You guys, chicken tenders today at Kroger were on sale for $5.99 for the big, huge bags. We love the chicken tenders. It was cheaper than anything else, and so I bought like 4 bags, so I'll have plenty. You cooked the apple barbecue pork chops last night, and they were great. I'm so glad. Are we doing slow cooker pasta with eggplant? Candace, I'm not doing that one. Thank you for asking that. I meant to tell you guys what we were making. We are not going to do that one because I wasn't positive about that. And I can't find my list for tomorrow because I have fried stuff everywhere. I have my list somewhere for tomorrow. Maybe it's right here. Let's see. This isn't all of them. We're not making that one. I can't remember. I wish I had my list here. I do have my list here. I knew I had them somewhere. I just have, let me show you what I have right here, y'all. I have freezer meals. Look at all those meals. All those meals are done. So if you want to join us tomorrow, like I said, sign up. Save 30% on the menu plans. You will love them. They will save you back that money. Tomorrow we will be making... I lost my main list because it's right there. We'll be making slow cooker lemon herb chicken, peach basil pork chops. You guys, peaches are super expensive. I'm just gonna tell you. I went to buy fresh peaches. My store did not have any. I bought frozen peaches. It did make a whole lot, so I bought a ton. So if you find a great deal on frozen peaches, snatch it up. Maybe try Aldi for those. We're also gonna make the slow cooker curry yogurt chicken thighs, slow cooker beef fajitas, and pulled pork sandwiches. So that's tomorrow. I'm skipping the vegetable stroganoff tomorrow. Then on Friday, we'll be doing our last day, and we are making slow cooker chicken fajita bowls, slow cooker maple bacon pork loin, honey balsamic roast, zingy barbecue chicken, and I think garlic rosemary chicken and potatoes, not the beef heroes, I believe. So that's what we're making. There's our list. So if you want these lists and if you want to do this just like I am, guys, look at all those meals. How much money do you think I just saved eating out and having to the grocery store? So all summer, I don't have to do anything once I survive this week. So if I can survive till Friday, just like you can survive till Friday, it's gonna be amazing. Yes, the kitchen, this is a mess today. This is what it looks like. Could you use canned peaches? Katie, it said frozen or fresh peaches, so I was afraid to use cans. That would definitely be the cheapest, for sure. No, remove as much as possible. Your meals will get freezer burned faster. Great, yes, definitely remove as much air as you can. Can you go back and watch? Yes, you can definitely go back. If you click the link at the top on Facebook, you'll see a little thing that says videos, and you can see the past videos. 15 meals in 3 days is absolutely amazing, and technically could have all done. Yes, somebody said, I thought about that. We could almost do 25 in one day and just get them out of the way. If I was doing this, if I was not doing this for Facebook Live, so this is what real people would do. Like if you're a normal human, not trying to like show people content because you're a crazy blogger like I am, a normal person, what I would do is I would probably go ahead and make like 15 at a time and just get them over with, because you really could do it pretty fast if you just set everything up. It's not that hard. It would take a while. I think your time would go down drastically. I'm just doing it separate because you got to have something to watch me do every day, or you would be bored and not encouraged. So that's why we got to do that. You would love to try this, but not in your budget right now. I completely understand that, Jenny. And you can find freezer meals for sure. There are ones that are available online for free. These are just really, really great ones, but I definitely appreciate you can make up your own. I mean, for real. Off subject, but where did you get the llama bag behind me? I got it at Jane, and it actually just came last week, and I think it's super cute. Okay, I think we got everything. I think we got all the questions. I will be back tomorrow. We will make 5 more tomorrow, 5 more the next day. So if you haven't joined me yet, it's not too late. We've got 2 more days, 10 more meals, and you can make all of them with me. If you make spaghetti sauce, you make a big batch so you can freeze. I'm shooting for 9 a.m. tomorrow, Nancy. I'm going to shoot even for a little bit, maybe 8:50 tomorrow, but I'm definitely 9 a.m. Eastern time, so we'll be on there then. Suck out of the air, out of the bags to get out. You love watching. It's just you and your grandson. Teresa, I completely understand that. If it's just you and your grandson, this is a lot of food, and it may be more than you guys need for sure. When you sign up, how long will the freezer meals be available? All through the month. So yeah, go ahead and sign up, and you'll be able to get access to them. Actually, and once you print them, they're yours forever. So you'll have them forever and ever. You'll make eggplant and pasta. I'll let you know. Thank you, Candace. Let me know how that one turns out. Okay, y'all have an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.